All right, so about 2 weeks ago, we installed the VION rim guards, and they're the one-piece rim guard that goes all the way around the rim, one solid piece, not a bunch of sections like some other products on the market. So the reason I'm making a second video on these is that it's been 2 weeks now since I've had these on here, and there were a few concerns that I expressed in the last video with the tape and just getting the tape right, because two of the wheels on the very top were just a slight bit loose, which is really strange because on the other side of my car, the rim guards over here were absolutely solid. They snapped on and they have absolutely no play in them. They're just completely locked on there. And when I originally installed these, this would actually kind of come and flap off a little bit. Same thing with over here on the passenger side. These were kind of loose, and you can see they're just barely loose now, which I just found was really weird because the other side was not loose at all. But that being said, even though they are a slight bit loose, they still hold on perfectly fine. They're not even close to coming off. They're not any different than they were when I put them on 2 weeks ago, and I've absolutely loved them and I don't regret at all swapping them out. But today we're going to try a different tape strategy with a new pair just to see if my wheels have a little bit of deformity in them for being curved so badly, and to see if I can't get these to grip on perfectly. So let's get the new ones out of the box. I'm gonna retape them and just make sure that it's me or the wheels, and see if we can't get these to grip on perfectly like the other side. Okay, so first off, check out how easy these are to actually get off. So this has been on for 2 weeks, and if you remember, there's no tape sticking this to the rim at all. The only tape that's on here was on the actual protector itself. So watch how simple this is to get off compared to some of the other brands out there. Pop the middles. Just like that. And that's the whole piece. And so look at this. You can see here, this is why I'm putting these on. I mean, look at this. These rims are absolutely thrashed. This one's actually not too bad. I think it only has 2 spots on here where it's been really ran up against a rim. All right, so taking on this brand new box, and these are all made from like, you know, a jig or a form. So these are all gonna be the same. I'm pretty sure the issue was with my install or with the fact that maybe my rims are so scratched up that it's having a hard time. But that's something that is good to know, because if you're buying these and the purpose is to cover up, you know, some really bad road rash, make your wheels look brand new, it's good to know if there's a point in which these won't perfectly attach to your rim because you know, beat them up so bad. However, one thing that I've proven by having these on my car for 2 weeks and put on about 5,000 miles in that 2 weeks, have been very busy 2 weeks. Did I say 5,000 miles? No, 1,000 miles, okay? Still a ton of driving for 2 weeks for us. Why did I say 5? Anyway, even if it's a tad bit loose on the outer edge of the rim, it's not going anywhere and it still holds it very tight. Not an issue. But because when you are moving at that high pace like that down the road, like when I was going 60 miles per hour in my last video, you can see the rim was wobbling a tad bit. So I want to see if we can't get that back perfect. VION sends you out 2 different tape rolls, and there's a lot of it. I think only one is really what you need. I mean, look at this. These are the 2 from the last time I did all 4 wheels. But I did put a little bit less tape on than they recommend, and after talking with them, what we're gonna try today to see if it can't fix my problem is to just put it on one little spot over here, right around the edge. So what I've done in the past is I put tape around the whole outer edge, and then also I put it in 2 pieces straight up through here, and then I've also just put 1 piece right here. And with the 1 piece, I was able to get them really tight, but I want to see if I can put on just 1 piece around the outer rim to give the maximum kind of protection around the edge, because you do want some tape on there to keep separation from your wheel. But my theory was the reason why I couldn't get 2 of them quite tight, quite perfectly tight, was because I had too much tape. So this time, again, just around the edge, and then we're gonna go try them on. So there it is right there. So just a little piece around the outer edge is all we're gonna do this time. And I'm hoping that this is gonna cause it to just latch right in. Because again, I think my problem is when you had it on here, it was just too separate. So when this little edge right here went on top of my rim, it was just being pushed off just a tad bit too much. So anyway, let's go give it a try and then we'll know. All right, now to get these things installed, there's a very specific way you put these on, and then after that, it doesn't really matter. You want to start with the valve, just so you get it lined up properly. And so the first step is going to be just to hook it right on the top of the rim, so it's like dangling on it there. Then you're going to go down here and you just push, and you should hear a snap. Hear that? So that one is now on there, and I got it a little bit crooked, you can slide it just a tad. And so that's firm on there. Then you want to kind of go crosswise. So down here, kind of put it on the bottom of the rim. There we go. That's a really good sound. We like that sound. Then we kind of go on opposites, and then after that, I don't think it really matters too much. Just keep going opposites to opposites. Here, so I don't have good news for myself. So I am fairly certain that this rim is just so scratched up and that the wheel is just so kind of jumbled that I can't get it to grip on one little area here on the rim. The rest of it all the way around is just fine. So again, let me show you what I'm talking about. So you can see right here, it's really tight. It's like perfect all around, no play. But in this one little spot over here, it's just, there's just a little bit of movement on there because I can't seem to get that side tight, but it's only with this one wheel. And this, I tried it, I kind of cut the video and went and tried it. This exact same rim guard went tight on a different wheel. I put it on there, it snapped on perfectly. So it's not the protectors, it's me or it's the wheel. The inside parts of these are solid locked in. These things are not, you know, there's no like risk of them actually moving. It was just sort of annoying to me that it was a little loose on that one, but all these other ones around the whole other side of my car are all super tight. And so would I still recommend these after 2 weeks? Absolutely. And if you guys want more information on them and kind of the full install from last time, check out my previous video where I actually removed some of the different brands that were in sectional pieces to try these ones on. And having had both of these on my car for long periods of time, because of the speed of install on these, because of the minimal damage it does to your rims, having no tape to put on your rim, and then trying to get that tape off, as you guys will see in the other video, I would definitely recommend these. So again, why are people buying these? 2 reasons. 1, you want to protect your rims from getting future curb damage, or 2, because you've already got curb damage and you want to make your wheels look, you know, fresh and new again without going out and buying new rims. So that's going to wrap up this sort of, I guess, update video. I'm not really sure exactly what this was, except for the fact that they're awesome. And if you or your wife drive in the city a lot where there's a lot of really tight curbs and everything, this could really help out. See you guys on the next one.